We're all set. Welcome in. Do me a favor, would you close that door? Thank you. We're going to have fun this afternoon.
Of course we are.
We're going to talk about elevator speeches.
We are?
Yes.
Oh,
The second best speech in the world.
what's the first one?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's why this one's so good. Okay. Since we're videoing it, I have to watch my language. I can only say positive things. Isn't that cool?
Very.
Awesome. Let's go through a couple of rules of the road. What we're going to be talking about here, we're going to show 4 things that are going to kill your elevator speeches. You want to know those?
Yes.
Say yes. It's cool.
Yes.
Cool. 4 awesome elevator speeches that are going to work 95% of the time. I don't say 100 because, you know.
We don't have control of what you say.
Exactly. And 6 ways, I don't have control of what I say. And 6 ways to get off to a fast start. So, quick look around. Bathrooms are out the door. You know where they are, right? So you don't have to raise your hand. Just go out and use it. Phones, I don't care. Stun, ring loud, doesn't matter. But if you do take a call, you walk out. Do me a favor, don't take photos of the screen because that's our intellectual property. And if you have questions, we're going to have plenty of times for you to ask questions interspersed. Cool? So let's see where everybody is. I want to get an idea. Do me a favor and tell me who you are and what you do.
Certainly.
Here, I'm going to start with you.
My name is Dennis. I'm a chemist. I own a business called Drink Labs, and we're a beverage development company.
Awesome.
If you sit here, you won't be able to see the screen.
Oh, we're doing these.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
You
down
can't
there.
see the
No,
screen
sit
anyway.
over there.
So you're a chemist, really?
Yes.
You know, every time I took chemistry, when I took chemistry in high school, every time I scared my lab partner. Because every time he did it, be careful, that's a video
Oh, I
camera.
can't
So there's
go
a
through
reason
there.
that's blocked off.
Yeah,
So-
all right,
So, every time we were doing an experiment, my lab partner was scared because I would say, "Can this explode?" And I would just get that look. No, this is like oxygen and nothing. Oh, that's cool. I dig that. Hi.
Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm with the Boys and Girls Club and here in Simi Valley. So we empower the youth to reach their full potential. So we have an awesome club.
Very cool.
My name's James. Company is called ITS. We're here in Simi. We do computers, phones, internet service, all that type of thing.
And according to James, you have guns, so yeah.
Thank you.
Jimmy.
Good guns.
Hi, I am Barry Lynn Rennick. I am with the Best Western Posada Royale Hotel, and I'm the catering and events manager.
We were almost there today.
And you were almost there, why?
Because we did a thing here at noon, and we were going to need a place to hang out, but then they said, "No, you can just stay here." But we was like, we can go to Posada, right around the corner.
They're cool.
So we stayed here.
My name is Curtis, and I teach people how to increase their income.
That's awesome.
My name is Jim Hastings, and I help people get noticed. I'm in the promotional industry.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm Karen White, and I'm my husband and I are the head of the Lori White Foundation. We donate money, scholarships to those at the Exotic Animal and Training Program and to rescues and wildlife.
Awesome.
And I am Mr. Gary.
I know exactly how that works.
Do you?
I do. Yeah, you should talk, because you're up there.
Okay. How many of you get butterflies when you have to stand up and do a 30-second elevator speed up? So I'm right there with you.
Well, there's a lot of elevators. Okay. Butterflies.
When I started, well, I should say, Hank's been doing this for decades. So I only joined our company about 7 years ago this summer. So until then, I was doing things like office and HR management, which meant I got to sit behind the scenes, let all those people go out and do stuff. So standing up here, not really my favorite thing. Then he said, well, you know, I can't go to this networking thing, you should go. I don't know what to say. What do I say? I don't know. My stomach's in knots, my heart's pounding. I tried to look up what my very first elevator speech was. I have no idea. I didn't write it down. I was way too nervous to even think about it. I was far more focused on what was happening in here than I was on what you all were doing out there, so I have no idea what I said. I'm sure it was something completely incoherent, but that's okay. Over the years, I've learned to make those butterflies kind of fly in formation, so they're not quite as annoying anymore. I still get the heart pounding. I don't actually have it right now because this is now the third one we're doing today, so I'm kind of okay now. But I still get them, even just to stand up and do a 30-second. How many of you were at the last See Me breakfast? Okay, so Hank did most of the talking, and then I had to go up and do our 30 seconds. Yeah, that was not fun. My heart was pounding big time. So this is not my most fun thing. However, one of the ways that I got kind of used to this is when we first started, I was in charge of doing our blogs. And I was doing most of the blogging. I was blogging every single day for a year. We don't blog every day anymore, there's lots of reasons, but for that first year, that's what I did. One of the things that we blogged about were the how-tos, the things that people were asking us, our clients were asking, well, how do I do that? How do I optimize my blog? How do I post on social media? Right, whatever the how-to is. And the best way for me to show you how to is to actually show you how to, but I'm not gonna sit with each one, that would take bloody forever. So I would do a video. There's a program called Screencast-O-Matic. There's probably other competitors, but that one was free, it still is free. And I get to show my screen, but I'm in the corner at the bottom. So I can kind of pretend that I'm not really on screen, even though I'm on screen. So after a year of doing that, I kind of got used to being seen and being on a stage, even though it was a virtual stage at the time. Now we teach all the time. I've gotten much more used to it. As I said, my stomach is still gets to be in knots, but it's much calmer. It's a lot less of all that activity. We've also had lots of time to practice the things that we do. I've gotten used to being able to, I use a program called Evernote. And so I have been known if we have a new 30-second, that I write it in Evernote and I get to read it to you. So we are business coaches. We work with motivated entrepreneurs that are awesome at what they do, but they struggle with things like marketing, sales, human resources, and public speaking. My name is Sharon Yuloff. Together we own Yuloff Creative.
That was a darn good elevator speech.
Thank you. Oh, I'm out of frame.
Yeah, keep going. Did you bring ribs?
Hi there.
I've been waiting in the elevator.
Did you bring ribs? Over
I
here.
hate when that
Come
happens.
this way.
Here, you can take this with you as you go to your seat.
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming today, folks.
Nice of you to ask us.
So whenever we start something, we want to start with mindset. Whether that's an elevator speech or getting up in the morning, right? Doesn't matter what you do. Start with mindset. One of the best books on mindset is Think and Grow Rich. How many of you have read Think and Grow Rich?
Well, I was listening.
So you've just think.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah. Think and.
Thinking.
He's thinking grow.
I'm halfway there myself.
It's also a good audiobook, so if you're more into listening than reading, by all means, do that too. This book was written back in 1927 by Napoleon Hill. He interviewed hundreds, I think it was about 400, I'm kind of blanking on the number, but anyway, hundreds of successful people in 1927. So in 1927, that meant white men. Sorry, but it's the truth.
That joke goes well sometimes, but not others.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sometimes that joke really lands.
You're better at delivery than I am.
Yeah.
The nice thing about the things that he found is that none of the tips to be successful were be born rich.
Can we get a Yahoo on that?
Yeah.
No, Yahoo.
Yahoo.
That was okay. We'll work on that.
He narrowed it down to 13 consistent characteristics, none of which were born rich or things that they were born with. They were all things that we can also learn to emulate. So here are our top favorite 6 of the 13. Believe in your imagination, right? So if you can think about it, as they say, if you can visualize it, you can achieve it. So even if that is, oh, I'm going to a networking thing. I have to do an elevator speech, right? Picture yourself standing up and being calm about it and presenting what you need to present. It all starts with mindset, and in this case, imagination. Number 2 is form mastermind alliances. That's kind of what we're doing here. We will give you feedback. Some of your colleagues will give you feedback. And it's not just one brain plus one brain is two, right? Get coaching, that's what we're all here for. We have coaches, we are coaches, we have 3 coaches. We have a business coach, a marketing coach, and a public speaking coach. So coaches need coaching, as do all of you. Make a plan and work it. Although having a plan is not enough, it's great, great first step, not enough. You actually have to take massive action on that plan as well.
So if you take notes today, notice I said if. When you take notes today, if you go back home and you put those on your desk and they get covered up by, like this doesn't happen to any of you, other notes, and then you see it in a month or so and you don't remember what you wrote, blame her.
Thanks. And number 6, specialize. Be an expert or hire an expert. If you try to do everything, you'll fail, I'm sorry to say.
Damn,
I know,
that's sad.
it is sad.
Okay, so things that are going to kill your elevator speech. Sadly, most of you did it when you did your elevator speech. I was listening. Did you know what you said, how you started? Hi, my name is. Anyone familiar with Eminem's song, Hi, my name is? It just keeps going, hi, my name is, hi, my name is. I just don't mention that for any other reason, but I like the song. The human mind has to check out all the time. Some of you are going to check out while I'm speaking.
No, don't do
It's okay. Ever gotten a good idea in the shower? Of course. Who hasn't gotten a good idea in the shower? See, no hands up. When I was in college, I was the ad manager for our college newspaper, and when I walked in and said, in the shower today, I had a great idea, the entire staff would, because I had some idea. Thing is, when we're in the shower and we're doing all that stuff that, we do every day, notice hands are all above the shoulder. Your subconscious says, I've been here for this, I can check out. And the subconscious goes away and starts thinking of other things, and that's why you get great ideas in the shower. Well, when you're in a big room and it starts going, hi, my name is, hi, my name is, hi, we're washing our hair, and the subconscious says, I've heard this, I don't need to be here for this, I'm checking out. So when you just start and go, hi, my name is, hi, my name is, you're part of the system that's going on, and everyone in the room just starts to check out.
That's why we can't remember anyone's name.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but didn't you ask
Yes,
us to
I was
say
just
who we
saying
are
that,
and
yeah.
what we do?
Yeah, I said say who you are. Doesn't mean, so here's a question. If you were to ask me the same thing, I would probably start with one of the elevator pitches that I'm going to teach you here today. I wouldn't say, I don't generally start with hi, my name is.
Okay.
You are more than just your name.
No, I understand that, but
Although the nameologist would disagree, but.
Yeah.
for purposes of today, of what you just, when you asked that, I thought you wanted to know who we are.
Okay, what else would you have done?
Oh, I'm saying I don't know, I'm just saying, but
So you're
at the
gonna-
time you said, so
Okay.
I presumed that you wanted to at least.
And it is
name.
it's what we all default to, right? We don't know any better. We weren't trained any differently, right? So it's what we default to. But we're gonna show you another way.
It's not, this isn't a fault thing. This is what we
It's
all
a
get taught
default.
to do, and our brains check out. Are you a left or right-brained person? Do you know?
I think I'm left.
Okay, cool. That means you're the creative one.
Mhm.
Cool.
That's why she's gonna.
You want me to email you this picture so you can have it and you can show
Exactly.
it?
Exactly.
Right?
That's why she asked me.
Wasn't that the right?
Stop! Shh! Just go with it. All right. Number 2, you've all been to that meeting. Any no insurance people here, right? Cool. It's usually the guy from, one of those large companies that just got the job. I have to watch what I say because we're going to video this. And it's the guy who makes sure that before he leaves, every one of you has 2 of his cards. Because you're going to need one, you're going to need one to give to somebody else. Because you don't know what kind of life insurance or whatever insurance you're going to need, right? We should talk about it. When would you like to sit down and talk about it? You all met that person. Usually he's the new guy that comes into whatever, and you start telling all your friends, be careful of that guy. He's the one that comes to a barbecue where they're serving some amazing barbecue, and he shows up in a suit and passes out business cards. You've met that guy, right? Don't be that guy. That's none of you, is it? It's what? Who is it?
A fellow that I'm a former insurance agent myself. And there's a guy that I worked with when I was getting started in business. who's no longer in town here. In fact, he's left the state. But
Purposefully?
That bad?
I don't know. It was also.
Was that a legal thing, or?
No.
But he would be one of those guys.
He was one of those guys.
I should throw the picture in here. We were exhibiting at a trade show, and a guy walks by, and he sees our table is, all about marketing. He goes, "Check this out!" Now he's wearing a jacket, and he turns around and silk screened on the back it says, "Raise your or arrow your money, lower your premium, buy insurance," and it's like this big ad on the back of his jacket. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I gotta take a picture of that. Yeah, and he was one of those. And he said, "I've given out 10,000 business cards in the last year." Cool, that's awesome. Have a nice walk on the trade show.
So that doesn't pay your bills?
Number 3 thing. This is kind of what's sad. A lot of the people that we meet, that half the time we don't follow up. That's sad. And it's something we can fix. Pick up the phone. Send an email. Write a letter. 48% of us never follow up.
Send a card.
Send a card. Send a card. So you're a card sender?
No, that's what I need
You don't
to
follow
do.
Well, may I suggest he'll show you a system that's online that sends real cards.
Yes.
Yes.
He will.
In fact, both of them can do it. You guys can race to set up an appointment with her afterwards, all right?
Okay.
He does it, but I don't, and I need to do it.
I use the same system they do, and my mom was a card sender. She was the one that kind of kept the family together. That in college I had like a stack of cards from when she was young. So there's a lot to be said for that physical touch, that contact, because people do open the cards right away. So
Especially me.
so you can, but see, it's something you can change really easily. Look at
Yeah.
that. You're going to get
I
more effective
will.
by doing
I
one
promise
thing.
I will.
Okay,
I will send cards.
cool.
I promise.
I believe you without the promise. She's a woman of her word, right?
Yes, she is.
Good answer. Okay. This one came up this morning, and none of you did it. I'm so happy. Every now and then you're at some chamber event, and somebody stands up and just gives this Shakespearean sonnet of a elevator speech, or they sing, or they do something really cool. They juggle chainsaws with lit fire or something.
That's right.
You should. It's totally good. Do you allow fire at the hotel? Just checking. Do you allow chainsaws and fire and
No, we don't.
No,
You have
okay.
to, you have to sign a waiver, yes, sorry.
Oh, but with a waiver you do. Okay, so I said that.
Liability.
I said that, and you just started thinking, oh dear God,
Yeah,
no,
really.
we can't have that.
Please don't do that.
Please promise me you'll never say this. That's a rough act to follow. Oh! When I'm sitting in the audience and I hear somebody say that, I think, you just completely devalued yourself. And I feel sorry for them. Because they just, I can't top that. So no matter how good they are, you can top that. You're next. Take a breath. Let the humor or crying or whatever it is subside. You don't have to stand up right away and do it, right? I mean, you don't have to go next. You just, then stand up and do yours. Can you promise me that we won't use those words? Thank you, I appreciate that. That's kind of one that when I see it happen, I physically feel sad for the person. So we'll never say that's a tough act to follow because your act is much better. Okay?
Takes away about 1/3 of your 30 seconds, too.
It does.
So much
It
to
does take your time. But let's say that Sharon's up there and she just, sang the Rigoletto or something. Rigoletto?
I don't know.
Some opera piece, is it? I got that right? So she finishes, she has a great voice. You ought to hear her sing.
Never gonna happen.
So after she sits down, I'm next. I'm like, okay, let the applause die. Wow, that applause is really going. Okay. Yeah, I'm next. And the person running the meeting knows I'm next, but yeah, you don't start that clock till I talk. They don't start the clock till you talk. So wait. Okay, now I can stand up. Cool? Cool. Make sure you write that one down. No ta-da, no ta-da, no that, okay? Write that down. That's good. It's up at the top, front page. Here, that's over here. It's the, right there, things that are killing. Instead, begin with. So, instead, let's begin with stuff, right? Coach time. Does anyone have challenges, any questions from what we've talked about so far? Who's learned something so far? Cool. Look at that, all hands like that.
So question.
Yes?
So the no ta-da,
No ta-da.
the ta-da was the person before me though.
Yeah, when they do ta-da,
Okay.
Don't
So
let
I can
them-
do my own ta-da.
you can do your own ta-da.
Okay.
You are
So
ta-da
yes,
for.
ta-da.
You are
Okay,
totally
I am
ta-da
now
for.
waiting for Steve to do it ta-da. Sorry.
If you would like to do a ta-da, let me know. And I'll have you come up here and do a ta-da. I heard you are ta-da for. Your ribs are ta-da for.
I have to write it first.
Ta-da for.
We can have
Thank you.
Ta-da.
Okay. There are 4 of them. Good, better, best, and another one. This is the simple one. All right? So easy. This is when they say, just take a second. You know, there's like 500 people here, so just take a second. Say who you are and what you do. All right? You know how will I? Instead of doing the my name is, you know how will I? Or can you picture, or have you ever? Here are a couple examples. You know how you were taught to do what you do, but you were never taught how to market what you do? Well, we're the ones that teach you that. You know how you can never figure out where to go for dinner and everything tastes the same and blah? Well, our ribs cure that. You will never want to go to another restaurant, right? Catering?
Not a restaurant.
No.
Okay.
You know how you've been to some events that have been catered where the food was just, we have ta-da ribs. Got my point? We good? Cool. That's a simple one. Who wants to try one? Right off the top of their head. You're up.
Okay,
Look at that. He stands.
Oh my
Excellent.
gosh.
When you
Ta-da.
speak, we stand.
you know how most people know that they should follow up? Well, the problem is they don't follow up. And if you use our system, we guarantee that you will follow up.
Okay, that was really good except for one thing.
Yes.
But their problem is, you know what your problem is? Let's take that part out.
Okay.
You know how most people know they should follow up? Well, we make it easy. I'm the guy that has a system.
Cool.
Yeah, let's be as positive as we can with it. Was that mine or yours?
It's the iPhone.
Oh, cool.
Neither.
Who else wants to try one?
All right.
Wow, you just got talked right into it. I like you.
Um,
Here, let me go back to the 3.
I thought you had an example.
I did.
I
Right
think on
there.
the first one,
Okay.
you know how many people feel trapped having to use Spectrum or AT&T?
Yeah.
That's where we come in. You're not forced to have to use those companies. Our business is an alternative where you don't have to be. Yeah, I just kind of lost it. Actually,
Okay, that's cool.
I have it written down.
So, you want to talk to all the TV holics who have miserable cable, right?
Yeah, well, see, we're
Or-
just business. It's only straight business to business.
Okay.
And I get that a lot because you have to be specific.
You know how when sitting at your table, at your desk, and you got 27 windows open and it goes slow as ever? Well, we have a solution for that for businesses that has screaming video, or screaming internet. Can your system go into northern Arizona?
No.
I know, I had that same question.
I know. We have, whatever company we have up in Sedona, we have the fastest they offer, and it's still hell. It is just, you know, it's a good thing it's really pretty out the window, because sometimes I have time to look out the window, you know, order lunch. Oh yeah, okay, the video came up.
Midwest fast,
Oh, man.
not Los Angeles fast.
No, it's not at all.
Island time.
Yeah, island time. Who else wants to try one?
Do you remember that last banquet you were at? Where the employer, no, take two.
Take two. Two, go.
Remember the last company I met you put on and your employees were dreading the dry chicken breast?
Yeah.
With Smoke and Steve's Pit Barbecue Catering, has got the answer for you. Low and slow, dry rub chicken, moist and flavorful.
Cool.
Where do I go from there?
I would have taken your name in
At the
after.
end.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're painting a picture. In fact, if you use the can you picture that last event that somebody threw where the chicken
Right.
was just dry and the vegetables, do you do vegetables?
Sure.
And the vegetables were like icky?
What if it's
Icky?
icky though?
Yeah. Well, we fixed that. We have the best slow cooked meats.
Flavorful sides and salads.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm getting.
They're gonna make your people just, yeah, you got it.
Something else they'll remember for years,
Yes,
in a good way.
in a good way. I like that. That sound, yeah, tasty. Okay, who else? Anyone else? Jim?
Boy, I don't know if I could beat Steve. He really, I mean, he really, holy mackerel.
Yes, private coaching client. Yeah.
You just did the aha thing.
I did?
He did.
You just did the.
You just did it.
stuff
You just
back
did
there.
that, man. No
I did?
ta-das.
I did?
Yeah. Come
Oh,
on.
I didn't realize that.
Jim.
Okay. You know how when you have an event at a trade show and everybody walks by because you have nothing to attract them, there's no reason for them to stop by?
Yeah.
Well, we have the answer to that. Basically, we can provide, we can.
Shorter. You're starting to get
I'm
make
sorry.
this, yeah, you're
Okay.
starting to go length.
Mine-
You know what?
mine-
You know how this happened? Well, I'm the guy that fixes that.
Okay. Well, my name is Jim Hastings and I can fix that. Is that what you're
No.
talking about? No.
No.
Okay.
Okay. You know how at the last trade show, everybody walked right past your booth? Well, we have a way people will guarantee to stop at your booth. My name is Jim Hastings from Custom Solutions. Make them ask you, how? How is
Okay,
that,
okay.
Jim? How does that happen? What we're doing is we're dangling the
Carrot.
pole, the carrot, no, it's a fishing pole, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was a carrot at the end of the fishing pole.
No,
I thought it was remote.
it's the
It's a
cat toy,
worm.
it's the cat toy, and I'm
That's it.
dangling to get the cat to jump.
Fishing for cats?
All we're doing here is getting people, remember, have you walked down a sidewalk and you see those sidewalk signs? There's the sidewalk sign that says, come in and try the best sandwich that some guy on Yelp said was amazing. Or coffee, $1 off to, you can sit down, you're done. Coffee, I kinda left you up there. Coffee special right now, you know. They're not gonna sell you on the sign, right? The sign is just to get you to go in the door. This is really, we just wanna get them in the door. Your elevator speech at some event is really just to get people to wanna talk to you. We don't wanna talk them into and out of the sale. We're just giving them enough information so that the right people say, I need to talk to the chemist and see if he's a Breaking Bad kind of guy.
Yeah.
Was that the right show?
Yes.
You knew, look at that. You're the right guy. You can hook me up? You can hook a guy up?
But the science, yes, I'm horrible at sales, so.
Okay.
Distribution.
He's in manufacturing, not in
Right.
sales and distribution. Okay.
Well, I actually have a question in regards to some of this stuff. When you're doing this pitch, what if your target audience is a very focused set of people, it's not necessarily the service you provide, is everyone would use?
Okay, wait a minute. Try that again.
Okay,
Like
so-
everyone would use
Not
or?
everyone, or several people, like, here's for example, the lab I have,
Yeah,
it's only targeted to specific persons who want to create or develop their own product.
awesome, okay.
That doesn't necessarily translate across a broader.
Okay,
Go.
so, have you ever wondered how you could make your own product that does what?
Pretty much anything.
Have you ever are you one of those people that ever want to make your own product? I'm the guy that can make that happen. I do chemistry that does that.
Oh, okay.
You're letting those people that hear it, ooh, want to make my own product? Bing, their subconscious just kicked in and they focused on you.
Oh, okay.
Those are the only ones you really want, you care about.
Right.
She doesn't care. She came to the event, she wants to get money for the Boys Club and Girls Club.
Right.
That's her whole purpose for being there. And we have a whole other discussion.
She has a secret wish to create a product that you don't even know about.
Really? Do you?
Could be.
Do ya?
Friends, or her best friend, you just
Yeah.
never know who she knows.
Yeah, but we're trying to capture the ones that are in the room.
Yes.
We really are. We want to get those. Now, I don't know all my friends' secret desires, so you're right. We don't know. But if you're in any kind of a room like that. Now, if you're in a room this size, it could be, hey, who do you know? Ooh, that one I didn't put on there. Who do you know that has a secret desire to have their own product manufactured? Oh, wow. I know Jim Hastings. He had that idea for a left-handed smoke shifter. So yeah, you might want to use that.
Okay.
Write that down. Who do you know? Who do you can all write that down. Who do you know? In fact, I should add that on there. Who do you know? So, doggone it. Okay, we had coach time for that. Number 3. Go ahead. Ask me what happened to number 2.
Number 2.
We'll get back to number 2. The thing is, in order to teach you number 2, I have to teach you number 3. Because number 2 is kind of a derivative of 3. So we're going to come back to 2, but we're going to do 3 now. Cool? Thank you. All right. This is when they give you that full 30 to 60 seconds. Anyone in a networking group like me and I or the tip or something, this is that you get the 60 seconds. And this is how your LaTip or BNI or Sedona marketing referrals or team or any of those, when they give you that minute every week. And some of you, does anyone ever dreaded going, damn, I have to figure it out, what am I going to say? Go ahead, it's okay. You do, don't you? Yeah. We have some clients that come to work with us in Sedona, and some of them, before they leave, we have like 7 of them. And then they just rotate them through. And what's really fun is when they say, okay, I'm bored with these. They come back like 3 months, okay, I'm bored. I need new ones. Well, fine. Let you go back to what you were doing beforehand.
Are they bored is the
No
question.
kidding, they are. Okay, so there are 7 parts. Look at the front page of your note sheet. Now this is where you go. See where it says verbal business card? This is your verbal business card. 7 parts. You're going to see this slide 6 times, so don't worry about it. First part is you capture attention. Instead of, hi, my name is, you are going to start with one of, ooh, I went too far. A question, a statement, a quote, or some sort of a story or metaphor. All right? First one's fun. Who wants to play a game? Anyone want to play a game? Cool. What'd you have for breakfast? What color cart do you drive? What color is the pen you're using? What color are your best friend's eyes? What'd you watch for TV last night? Who's your favorite sports team? Where'd you go to college?
Purple.
Is anyone else trying to answer these questions?
Coffee.
Anyone else answering these questions too? The human mind cannot not answer a question. So if you have a whole bunch of people in a ballroom, a beautiful ballroom, and their minds are all checked out, when you start asking a question, they couldn't focus right in. Wait a minute, that was a question. I have to answer that question. So by starting with a question, you're capturing their attention. Now, is it in there? Good. Warning. How many people in here are raise their hand kind of people? Like, raise your hands if you've ever done that? Yeah, it's okay. Did you wait for everybody to hold up their hand? Yeah. Let's stop doing that. Just know, you can raise your hand, totally cool. Just don't care, because they're not gonna. There are some people that think if they raise your hand, you're gonna say, aha, you must buy my product.
You just volunteered for it.
Yeah, there are some people that will never raise their hand, but they want to. So just understand, it's okay to do that. How many people, if you have, and how many people wish the marketing could just be a little easier? Okay, now I'm looking around. Anybody? I'm just trying to get their attention. So, by the way, you're the only one that admitted to it. Everybody else in the room has done it. So you're the only one that admitted to it. 2, a statement.
It's not our usual.
I know, it's this remote is really sensitive. It just, I had to put it down between. So, this is when you're going to make some declaratory statement. I have the best ribs since Adam. But mine are slathered in barbecue sauce. And I also have some hot sides, baby.
God, it can
Tastes better than you.
hardly wait.
Tastes better. No, don't say that one. You can go the line. You're here. You were so close. Did anyone not hear that? Good.
That's okay.
I did.
Wow, that was good. High five on that. That
Make
was,
your tongue happy.
yeah. Oh. Yep. You know, you could do a series of those.
Yeah.
I have been told I make more people's tongue happy than anyone in Simi Valley. The guests will all go, what now? And everyone else will go, oh yeah, you ought to taste his stuff. So yeah, that works.
So what about, I got a good question. Has anyone ever had a tongue-gasm? Where's the line? Let's be
No, I
honest.
think you're okay.
Really? Okay. Look, if she
Most
gives it
of
to you,
the women might be more
yeah.
wanting, you
Did you hear
know,
that?
I'm stopping.
You ought to stop. Y'all really ought to stop on that one. Okay.
Sherry's shaking her head.
Third one, a quote.
No, your audience. That's all I gotta say.
Hank Yuloff once said that marketing is a science of choice. It helps people that were predisposed to buy your product. Always start with the name of the person. If you don't, if you're going to use a quote by some guy like Gregory Ciotti, who, anybody? Yeah, I didn't think so. Who works with Shopify? Shopify? Yeah, you know, you have a much better chance. Let the dead guys do the work. Abraham Lincoln, a great one to quote. Especially one for you. It's like Abraham Lincoln said, don't believe everything you read on the internet. You've all heard that. No, make sure it's an accurate quote. Teddy Roosevelt, awesome. Lincoln, great. Washington, great.
Henry Ford?
Ford, maybe. It depends. So, quotes are always wonderful. In fact, do I have my phone?
You can.
I always leave, there's a couple that I always leave on my phone. And I would suggest that if there are quotes that you use all the time, find a meme. Anyone gonna ask me what a meme is? I didn't think so. Somebody in the other day. She'll tell you. Yes, it's that square thing that has a. Wow.
Darn, guess we should have set that one up.
You know, I really should have set that one up. I should have set that one up to be here. Because it's in the downloads, because I downloaded something. David Brinkley said, a successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks that others have thrown at him. It's one of my favorite quotes.
Is it a meme?
It is a meme.
May I?
Yes, you may meme.
That's a meme.
It's one of those things you see on
okay.
Facebook, you know, square quote.
Thank you.
So if there's some of those that you're going to use, find a meme, put it on your phone, read it from your phone. Not up there. I'm going to give you all permission to do something. Actually, this is going way ahead, and I'm going to jump back. If you want to write it down and stand up and read it, I give you permission. If you stand up and read one, some people don't like to stand up and read it because they think, well, people will see I'm reading. Well, yeah. But more than half the room is going to say, he was prepared. Look, he took the time to write it down. I mean, they're sitting there thinking this. Doggone it, I wish I was as smart as him. Wish I took the time to do it. Oh man, now everyone's going to know exactly what he does because he's reading exactly. They're gonna miss completely what you said. But you didn't want the jealous. Honestly, you didn't want the jealous people as clients anyway. So you have total permission. By the way, I'm taking my jacket off because it's really warm in here. Okay, fourth one. A story or a metaphor. The other night, I was up at 11 o'clock at night. I didn't want to be. One of my clients called me with a really weird Facebook question. We handled it, and that's because that's what we do. We're Hank and Sharon, and I go from there. But I told this quick story. Because Elaine did call me at 10:48 Thursday night and asked me a question. I was like, now, she's one of those coaching clients that when she calls really late at night, I do answer the phone, but she got a, why are you calling comment. I would answer the phone for you too, by the way, just so you know.
10:49?
No. 8, yes, 9, no. Helene, because Helene, she's running 2 businesses right now. She's the only woman certified master mechanic in northern Arizona that owns a store or a shop. So she owns her own shop. And she came to us about 6 months ago and said, I need to open a coffee store, a coffee shop. I was like, why? Because I can't find any good coffee around here.
Mm-hmm.
Ever worked in a restaurant? No. Know how to make coffee? Nope. Okay then. Little far to go for not being able, I mean, that's a little extreme, but the store next to her shop opened up. So we said, okay, what you're really doing is you're opening a waiting room that sells coffee to the public. So yeah, she's a little busy because that shop opened about a month ago and they're starting to do well, so it's fun. So metaphorically is how you explain what you do. Sure, no, yeah, you want to run it? Sure, this is a metaphor for how Sharon and I explain what we do, but in video form. Thank you. I hope the volume still works.
I didn't play with it, so I hope so.
It worked in rehearsals.
I know.
Nope. Yes, normally, when we're on the freeway and we see ourselves in this little position, we think, you know, that's nothing but a roadblock that's in our way. What we want to do today is talk just for a minute about, let's pretend that this freeway is the business we're on, and we're moving down, and we have a little bit of a question. Now, right now, we're sitting behind this truck. Do you know that our gas mileage went up because they are allowing us to draft off them? So when you've got challenges in your business, if you find those people that you can ask questions of, that you can get some knowledge from, and then when you got your answer, you can move around and continue down the business road. I was not driving. Those are the people you want to hold on to. Those are the people you want to look for. Because as you move down the road in business, you're always going to have questions. And you want to look for those ways you can draft on somebody else. Let them help you with your better mileage. And then when you got the answer to your question, you move on down the road. So if you have some marketing questions or advertising questions or PR questions or any of that stuff, think of Sharon and I as, well, I don't know, your big old semi-truck out in the middle of the road. Breaker 1914? Yeah. Anyway. Oh, that's a pretty view. Damn, it's awesome to be in business heading down the road. All right, so this is Hank and Sharon. We are on the road in California. Look for Yuloff Creative. Look for us online everywhere if you have questions. And if you want some free time from us, go to boxfulofmarketing.com. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. So using metaphor of trucks, that's just, by the way, this one, that has nothing to do with the elevator speech, but if you're looking to describe what you do to other people, look for ways in the world to do metaphors. I'm a metaphor fan. Okay, so step 2, give your name. I don't have to cover that one, right? That's where you say, after you've gotten their attention, then you can give your name and where you're from. Name. Next is benefit story. Why you? Why not your competitor?
It's about me.
Well, no, it's not about you. It's about what you do for them. Why you're so bitchin'. Why you compared to the other 7 people who sell promotional products in this chamber?
Hank, would that be something like a result? The result you're going to provide?
Absolutely can be.
Okay.
It can be also the step beyond that, right? So not just the result, but what's the benefit of that result? Why do I want that result?
Oh,
Like the feeling of
Yeah,
like a hero.
yeah,
My guests are complimenting about the food that I had at my party.
yes.
Right.
That feeling.
Which
It's
is
more
more
than
than
a
the
feeling.
results. It's hard to make it tangible. But
Okay, so you can say 2 things that are going to turn them off. Anyone know what they are? Anyone want to take a
Price
guess?
and great service?
Yes, exactly.
How did you know that?
Here's the thing. I give the best service to, and I've heard that before and I can check out. Does anyone not give great service here? Anyone? Anyone want to? Yeah, no hands. don't bother. Also, don't tell me I have a low price. Why?
So I have a big pet peeve with any owner. I mean, whatever the owner says doesn't really matter. That's what's so powerful about reviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's being given by the customers and not by the owner.
Totally okay with that comment.
So as a rule, I try not to let me or any of my employees say that we have the best barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's very popular. A lot of people love this or they love that item, but it's not the best.
Okay. But it is, right? Go ahead, say
It's up to you.
Say it.
Don't be-
Don't be. All right, audience. Coming right back to you. This is where we call out the entrepreneurs who find us. Notice I didn't say the people we work with or the people that we talk to. The entrepreneurs who find us, oh, so are the best at what they do. They just need some help. See, I'm calling out to those people that are in the room that in this case, they're the best at what they do because the people that we work with, we want them to have a pretty high opinion of themselves. We have found that it's beneficial, you know, for us, it's one of the target markets. They have to know they're really good at what they do. They have to know they have the best barbecue in the land. And they have to just like feel it in their barbecue sauce and their bones. See?
In the ribs?
In the ribs. They gotta feel it in their ribs. Right, Adam's on that side. By the way, these 3 words, just like you, very powerful. Especially if you're asking for testimonials. Hey, can I get a video testimonial from you that says, we help other people just like you? Oh, sure, because I want to help you help people just like me. Really powerful words. All right, next is the call to action and your offer. These are grouped together. You're going to tell them what to do because they get an offer. Later, Sharon's going to hand you a flyer. You're going to fill it out. You're going to hand it back to Sharon. What did I just do? Told you, call to action, because we're going to give you a really cool special. Isn't that awesome? Some of you that were at breakfast know what that special is, because we're going to offer it to you. Is that cool? Nod your head yes. Nod your head yes. Little, I know you did. I just wanted to get emphatic. And then at the end, so see me after the meeting to schedule a free marketing consultation, or I like using the. Let's go to freemarketingconsultations.com. Everybody say it with me. Free marketingconsultations.com. Yes. Never say the W's. You want to put a screeching halt onto people listening to what you say? Does anyone not know that the W's are, anyone?
This is 2018.
Does that bug anybody else when people start saying, go to our website, oh dear Lord. Yeah, we get it. Get to the website. Anyone else, or is it just me? Am I just sharing a pet peeve? Really?
Turn it off.
Is that just me again? Jeez. Also, if you're standing up there and you give your phone number, no one in the room is listening. You just lost them. I don't get it.
I'm not gonna write down your phone number.
If I need it, really? Yeah, I'm not gonna, look, if I need a great room at a great, when I have a conference, I'm just gonna walk over and, talk to you. Right? Right.
I'll come get your business card. That will give me the phone
Right.
number. I'm not
Yes.
writing it down right now.
You know?
And I'm certainly not memorizing it.
Oh dear Lord, no. You're on the hot sheet. It's like, yeah, okay.
That's why you give them a memorable URL to go to, right? Because that, they might remember. Your phone number, when was the last time you memorized somebody's phone number?
Yeah, 705 Hank. Seriously, all of our numbers end in Hank, because it started a long time ago. But whenever we tell them it's 705 Hank, that's 4265. I always give the numbers, but all of our numbers. In fact, on the lip balm, did anyone not get lip balm? What flavor do you like? Cherry?
Banana?
Cherry? Spearmint? Vanilla? Or unflavored?
Chili pepper? Unflavored.
Unflavored, there you go. In fact, I'm not even sure. They all have different imprints. I don't know that I put a phone number on any of them. I think I just put our website. Yeah, I'm almost past giving our phone number.
What about the QR code?
The only phone number is the ingredient question.
Talk to me later about that. Yeah,
QR code on lip balm might be kind of difficult.
yeah.
Just saying.
It's not, a QR code on a lip balm is there's not generally a large enough flat surface to print it large enough to do that. Now, yeah, if you want to put it on the end, feel free. QR codes are a whole other discussion. We'll talk about QR codes at boot camp, and I know you're coming, so we'll have that discussion there. In fact, just because of you, I just now put it back into, we're gonna talk about QR codes at boot camp. Because of you.
Well, they need.
So when we talk about
one of these
QR
days they'll be
codes,
coming of age.
it's-
They're not of age yet.
oh, you're gonna hear, you know what, you're gonna have to hear my story about QR codes now. Now you're gonna have to hear the whole story at boot camp.
Okay. You have to wait though.
Yep, I won't tell now, we're talking about others. So, that's what you have in your 60 seconds. So I'm gonna make you all a deal. He's not in the room, cool, I'm gonna get through it really quickly. Tomorrow, we're driving home, and we're gonna be in the car, for several hours. So, if you call this number, 800, I got right back to the number, didn't I? 705, Hank. The numbers are 4265.
You're so smart.
If you work on, if you try out one of your elevator, you can read it to us, and we'll help you through it. Is that cool?
Great.
You can do that anytime from 4 o'clock tomorrow to,
Our time?
5 o'clock your time. 5? Oh, that's, well, no, 4,
Are you-
we'll be on the road by 4.
We're not stopping it?
No, we're not.
Place?
No.
Oh, okay.
Anytime between 4 and 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
All right? If you get a voicemail, understand that we're on with somebody else. But that's a deal. Is that cool to give you that deal?
Great.
Is it worth spending some? Is it worth taking immediate action to go put this together?
Yes.
We're really big on taking immediate action. Cool. Yes,
If
ma'am.
somebody's on the other line, and do we leave?
No.
Commercial.
Oh dear Lord. No.
It's only 30 seconds.
No, it's only 60 seconds now.
You don't want them to leave it on the voicemail?
Do you really want to hear it? Sure. Go for it. Well,
But if you do that, then
Yeah.
include your phone number so we can call you back.
yeah.
It's
At
60
the-
seconds, not 30. Is that right?
Yeah, at the max 60. If you start going over, your BNI chapter is going to start. Are you going to BNI chapter? Team, yeah. See,
Tomorrow morning
really?
with him and him.
Awesome. So tomorrow morning, you're going to look at each
I
other
know.
like,
I
I'm watching. In fact, he's not in the room. You should, tomorrow, yeah,
Oh,
you should, okay?
he's
Yeah,
back, he's back.
Damn, shh, that's it. Okay, so,
Sorry, that was a deal, so.
I'm sure it was, and it should be.
Did you close the deal?
Did you close it? Yay, let's hear it! All right, any other questions on that entire verbal business card? Cool. You all have the deal, right? You all have, that's why taking, see, at the very beginning, she talked, one of the things that, in Think and Grow Rich, taking immediate action, very important. So take immediate action, we'll handle that. You're gonna tell him tomorrow at team, aren't you? You're gonna tell him, aren't you? You're one of those team members, aren't you?
Do you want me to?
Are you a Karen team?
Yeah,
We like Karen.
because of Karen, yes, you can. Not because of Jim, but because of Karen. Are you gonna be at team tomorrow?
I will.
Good, because she has something very important to share with you tomorrow morning.
Nice.
But only if you get there before the meeting starts. If you're late, she's not gonna be able to help you.
James he's always on time.
Love
He
that
is.
about you. In
He
fact,
is.
he was in the room early. Okay. So, this is the second one. This is when they have lots of people in the room and they say, okay, make it kind of quick. So you're gonna take the audience you serve, your benefit, and your most memorable feature. Hey, big, so this is Jim. I wrote one for you. This one is just for you. I wrote it for you. I was at an event and they said, just take a couple of seconds, tell everybody what you do. And I said, I sell the only advertising that people like getting. I pollute the world one t-shirt, calendar, and coffee mug at a time. Come see me for the most perfect advertising in the world. And I didn't realize, and people laughed, and I was like, oh crap. Now I'm gonna have to remember that one. But for promotional products, that works really pretty well. So you can take that from me and use it, because I'd rather you did. I'd rather it stay used.
Should I take a picture of it?
No, because we don't take pictures of the thing. So, who do you serve? I want to talk to, or who do you know that? We take care of this. We make sure that every child, which word do you tend to use? Boy, girl, children, child,
Youth,
youth?
kids.
We give every kid in the area a complete head start. We do this, this, and this. See me later, I'll show you how you can help the kids in this area have a better life and a better start. And then you sit your butt down. You don't ramble into, we do this and this. By the way, I'm gonna get out of the soapbox for a second. Most nonprofits, this isn't you though. They tend to come out to our meetings like this, right? Give, 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 give. This is what I want you to do. I want you to get militant. I want you to have that list of things that you do, and I want you to hold it up and say, these are the things that the Boys and Girls Club does for your community, and this is why you need to get involved, because we do this, and we do this, and we do this. I would love to talk to you about getting how you can get more involved in this to help the kids in your community who are going to be the ones working for you later on. So militant instead of, please, sir. We just wrote a blog. If you go to yuloffcreative.com, I just posted a whole blog about that.
I've got a question.
I don't think it's up yet.
It's not,
Okay.
give us a week. It's a really good blog.
So don't take a meeting.
The video is on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube,
That is there.
and I talk about that. We did a presentation for a whole bunch of nonprofits, like 30 nonprofits. United Way had us come into Prescott in Arizona. And I started the meeting with that. I said, by the way, I want to share something with you. I shared that theory. I said, for those of you who grasp this concept, this is going to be the best 2 hours of your life because you're going to get motivated, you're going to have a great time, and your nonprofit's going to skyrocket. Those of you who disagree with what I just said, you're about to have the longest 5 hours of your world. So, we are big proponents of nonprofits. We think that you guys, every business owner needs to find at least one nonprofit that speaks to their heart. Every one of us, because we all get money from the community. Our businesses are in communities. So we have to work with nonprofits. So it is vital to us that you do well. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have a nonprofit, but it has to be.
It's vital that yours do well too. I didn't want to leave you out.
But it has to do with
Nonprofit.
It has, it has to do with 2 scholarships at the Moore Park Teaching Zoo
Mm-hmm.
and animal rescue. More people, I think, are more interested in children or, people having cancer and all that.
I don't want people to have cancer.
No, I know that.
I want it on the record, I am against people having
But
cancer.
what I'm saying is, how do you get people sensitive to helping animals? Because
Okay.
that's how my daughter.
All right.
May I say something in response to that?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Tell your story first. Why are you doing this?
Oh,
If
yeah.
you do that, then you will get people engaged.
Give yourself a star. Write a star. Put it. No, on your paper. Ooh, that was sexy. Do it right. Give yourself a star. You get a star. Listen to her. Yeah. Tell your story.
Is your reason. You're
Right.
not just a nonprofit. You have a huge emotional, loving story
Right.
that
Start
will
there.
get people interested.
There
Brilliant.
are plenty.
Give yourself another
there
star.
are plenty of people that animals and rescuing animals touch their heart.
Mhm.
Speak to them. You don't need to convert everybody. You're just not going to convert everyone. Stop trying. Talk to the people that the animals pull on their heartstrings. There's plenty of money out there from them.
Okay.
Barry, if you get any more stars, you're gonna be out of this world.
She's worth it. Okay. So really what we're trying to do is get to the point where you can answer that question, so what do you do? Now, we have this really long one. I've never memorized this one for us, but this is one of those ads, you've seen it, the very long ad at the end of all the drug commercials.
Right.
This might work really well for you if you get a whole bunch of terms of what your chemical stuff can do. Chemical pomps might build your business in such a way that it could be explosive. That would be fun. I would love to help you write that.
Okay.
That'd be fun. But don't try and memorize it. It's
Right.
just, So, see, we had this big long one say, or your small business made bigger. It's one of our 2 slogans. Actually, our current slogan that took the place of that is, if everything happens for a reason, be the reason things happen. That kind of touches our core a little bit closer. All right, questions so far? Other questions? You already asked your question about animals. Tell your story. What?
What?
What do you
You're
want?
conducting.
Okay. When you say who do you know?
Mhm.
Does this not create a collage of people that are in their mind and they can't focus on that one?
Oh, no. Who do you know?
Yeah, who do
Actually-
you know is not, it's not who do you know
Yeah.
question mark, it's who do you know, dot, dot,
Who do
dot.
you-
There's a blank there, fill in the blank.
Who do you know that has more than one cat, and every time you talk to them, they want to show you cat pictures?
Okay. You wanna see mine?
Want to see mine? We're kind of sick and twisted that way. Yeah, Tessie's the new one. We're hoping that Tessie and Mookie start getting along better. Well, Mookie came to us with the name Mango, but that just doesn't work.
Mango?
Yeah.
He's
So
orange.
it's
He's an orange
Mookie,
cat.
Mookie, Tessie, Sweet Caroline, and Fenway. Anyone?
So-
What?
We had a rat Mookie. I've never heard that name before, so.
Well, Mookie's named after Mookie. That's the right fielder for the Red Sox.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're right.
Oh God, yeah, it's sick. We lost Wally last year,
Mhm.
and yeah, we've had a series of them.
Where is Wally?
Well,
Oh, no,
he's dead. Where is
He's a
he?
he's a Yankees fan.
I know, he's a Yankees fan. He walks out. Oh, I can't stay in the room with a Red Sox fan. He walks out. Yes, you had a question?
So
Five,
would
four.
I say, who do you know who orders food for large groups of people?
That can be. Who do
Or
you
something
know?
more
Yeah.
specific?
Who do you know that's ever complained to you about how bad the food was at an event?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
those are.
we've
Well,
got
I'm really
really
talking
bad
to the
food.
person that's ordering.
Yeah,
not just-
you're trying to get into our Rolodex. Because you don't
Right.
know who we know, and
Right,
but for us, for you, we'll get back to you.
start.
It's, have you ever been at an event where the food just was subpar? We'd like to be introduced to the people that had to explain to their guests why, why it was so whatever. Now, that's being like way pushy a little bit, but I like it. I think you could pull it off. Yes, ma'am?
Well, I was just thinking, going for the positivity.
Mhm.
Go for, and I know you've done this before, finding people who work for companies that do events
Mm-hmm.
Right.
on site.
Who do you know that's
Yes.
an event planner?
Yeah. Who do you know that's getting
That's
married?
Who do you know is an
But-
event planner for a company? As opposed to just any old event planner,
Or
right?
just,
So who's the HR, who does corporate, who's marketing
who of
for
your
a
friends and
particular-
family work for companies that have,
Yeah.
on-site event, something to get away from that negativity, because I know you've done that before, is get away from that negativity. And
Good
you
point.
mentioned
Another
it,
start.
so.
Go ahead. Yeah, we want to, when we're, to your point, when we're saying who do you know, the bigger of a picture, the better a picture you can give me.
If I would say, who do you know at Anheuser-Busch that is involved with ordering food and
That's
There
fine
you
too.
go.
HR?
That's fine
That's
too.
perfect.
Yep.
Especially
You
at
mean-
B&I or team, totally,
Philip?
yeah. This week, I'm looking for the head of HR at.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
With barbecue?
Never know. Okay, number 4. This is the hardest one. Every now and then we will be invited to go to an event, all of us that we're kind of the guest. We're the outsider person. You're in a room, 50 people you've never met, except for the guy that interviewed you, the woman that invited you. Your chances of nailing the landing and getting a ton of business in that room by yourself are hard. You need help. So you get there early and you meet, we'll call them the yappers. Those people that are like you, like me, that we know people and we kind of talk to people. You meet the MC of the event. You meet the people that are running the event. Your job is to find out something about some of these people that everyone in the room knows. The MC is the best, total key. Because when it's your turn to talk, oh, it's the new guy, never seen him before. Well, instantly you're discounted because they don't know you yet. You're not part of the pack. So I can stand up. Hey everybody, my name's Hank. Look, y'all don't know who I am. I'm just a coach, but I really wanted to thank y'all for welcoming me here. Jim, I met Jim beforehand. He's just an awesome guy. And I don't know what guys are using him, but if you need promotional products, you really got to talk to Jim Hastings. I can't wait to do some business with this guy. He's amazing. Again, thanks again for being here. My name's Hank. See you later. Goes around the room, comes to Jim. Jim's the MC. Guess what Jim's gonna do? He's gonna edify back. Third-party validation for you, the new person. This is a hard one. You have to fight the urge to do your own thing, but we were at a chamber in northern Phoenix and did this, and I happened to do it for exactly the right person who was running the meeting, and he just gave me this glowing testimonial. We had just met, and I was just going up giving something away at the raffle, and he gave me a glowing testimonial. I wish I'd had it on video. It was amazing. And we just met. All I did was use my time to say, he runs this amazing meeting. I can see why you guys come here all the time. Wow, you're awesome. So, that's the testimonial one. Put it in your back pocket. Sometime you're gonna be at some event where you're the newbie. And that's a fun one to try. Now, do me a favor, if you do that, record it. I wanna hear it. I love those. And I'll give you stars and all sorts of points and stuff. All right. Let's see, next. So, we've gone through different ones. Now we want to show you how to get a fast start. Cool? Say yes?
Yes.
Cool. You might get student of the room. You really might. Although he made a sale. Did you make a sale when you went out?
Always.
You telling me the truth?
Never.
Never, right?
Okay, already covered this. A word about writing your elevator speech, totally okay for you to read it. I absolutely give you permission. Everyone in the room is going to say, doggone it, he was prepared. You deserve to be prepared. You deserve to have it. That way you don't forget any of the points that are important. I have done some elevator speeches and I'll sit down and like, damn it, I forgot to say that. It was perfect too. It was great. It was awesome. So, write it down.
The only time you can't do that, right, is if you're auditioning, right? You're not auditioning for a part. No one expects that you're gonna memorize your lines.
Yeah. Unless you're Hastings, then you have to memorize it. All right. At a networking event, 7 people you really should get to know. The executive director of the organization. They have a reason to make you feel welcome. They want to get into your credit cards. The administrator of the organization, knows everybody, knows everybody's business. The Master of Ceremonies, absolutely meet the person who's going to be running the event. Gotta know that person. Gotta say hello. President of the organization, that's the non-profit person, head, chief volunteer. The host, if this is at a mixer, who's hosting it? Gotta get to know them. Hey, just want to say thanks for hosting us here today. You've done some really great things with the room. Because they probably have done really great things with the room. It's really pretty. Hey, thank you for opening it. You would be amazed how few people go up to the host of a mixer and say thank you. Amazing how few people do that. Be the unusual one. In fact, after the next chamber breakfast, go find the catering manager and say, hey, thank you. When they're cleaning up the room afterward, a lot of them are there. Go say, hey, the food was great this morning. If it was really great, let them know. Bacon was spectacular. In fact, next time you go out to a restaurant, if the service and food are good, ask to see the manager. Tell the manager what great service and food you got. It's really fun is when the wait staff, when you say, hey, do me a favor, can I speak to the manager? It's like, you've seen the look, right?
What did I do?
Oh no, it's totally good.
They're used to getting compliments.
Yeah, I just say, it's totally good.
Compliments.
And then when the manager comes up, hey, look, I just want to let you know, Stephanie was awesome. We came in, the food was great, and her service was amazing. I just wanted to let you know.
Hank's really good at this. He's much better than I am. Well, I didn't forget. He's awesome.
And you know, that's good, that's very valuable.
Absolutely.
I spent 30 or 25 years in the food industry, and there is nothing greater. I mean, it's one thing to have a satisfied stomach, as I'm sure Steve has all the time. But somebody comes up and says, you know, your staff did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I'm not saying to lie about it. I'm saying if you get good service or good food or something, I always make a point of it. Because I'm just so happy when it's great and awesome. It makes for a nicer evening.
And a lot of people don't say anything unless they're
Yeah, exactly. That's like, why? Let's bring some more positivity in the world.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I do get that a lot after an event. I do have an amazing staff. Tracy can attest to that. I took her job. With
You took her job?
with 2 people in between us.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
Yes, but I have her job.
Thought there was like some.
And the staff is all the same.
It is.
And I get a lot of, after the fact, I get a lot of people coming up to me, making a specific comment about the food and the service, and you're right.
Yeah.
It means a lot, and I go straight to them and straight to the general manager.
There's a hotel that we stay at when we're here, like every month we're there, because we know the owner of the hotel, gives us a really great rate, and I mean, and he spent millions of dollars making the hotel incredible. It's awesome. It's one of the best Western in Canary Park. And what's fun is that we have now been going there a lot longer than most of the staff has worked there. So we kind of get, oh, hi Mr. and Mrs. Yuloff. I was like, oh, somebody else told you that we're friends with the owner. And regardless, it is such an amazing staff. And it starts, they train their people really well. That every time we show up, it's a pleasure. And they have breakfast there. It's wonderful. And so.
We don't.
So we want to know who these folks are, because if we're new, we want to be able to get networked with people. All right. So show up early. Sharon likes to get to a networking event really early, so that what the heck? So she can warm up the room with, some people don't like to walk in late. Like anyone else hate to walk in the room late? Because I see Tracy. It's all right. Get there a little early. That way, sometimes if you get there even earlier, you stand at the registration desk. You become part of the welcoming committee, and then you meet everybody. It's fun. Okay, always ABR, always be raffling. Anyone notice that at every raffle we give something? Anyone else notice that? We always, and it's our books, and that's because we do the books. May I suggest you not do wine, because it's always won by the person with 12 years in AA. And
Unless you're a winery.
Yeah,
I
unless
suppose
you're a
if you're a
winery.
winery, then.
Makes a difference, but if you have a friend that owns a restaurant, gift card to their restaurant. One of our clients, we had told you, she has the coffee company, so we're starting to give away gift cards for her coffee place. So always be raffling, be part of it, because it gives you a chance to walk up and say who you are and what you do. The more chances that when you're at an event that you get to say who you are, the less time between you and meeting people that can lead to sales. Cool? We don't do it out of the goodness of our heart. We do this to meet people. We want people to know. Oh yeah, we do marketing books. We're the ones that wrote the book on marketing. Got four more.
Hank, on your last slide there, you've got at the bottom 3 biggest talkers.
Yeah, meet the 3 biggest talkers in the room.
And
Is that like,
Just find me.
is that height and girth, or
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
number of words per minute?
Completely. I want to find the ones that talk, because if I'm new in the room, or I want to find the people and I want to walk up and say, hey, I'm new here, can I just hang out and chat with you guys? What do you do here? I want to insert myself with the cool kids.
okay, so that's like
Yeah.
influencers or
Yeah.
people that are gathering around.
Sure.
The yappers.
Yeah. The ones who are running.
Everybody
The
knows.
ambassadors. I'm one of those that will go into a chambers thing and say, okay, who are the ambassadors? Because I know they're there. And I'll find an ambassador. Hi, help me out. I want you, do that ambassador thing that you do so well. I want to meet. See, I know who I want to meet. I want to meet somebody who does this, and this. Oh, cool. Make it easy for them. Know the kind of person that you want to meet. That helps. Okay. And fourth, key thing you should do. If you go to our Facebook page, Yuloff Creative, this meme lives there, lives in the photos. 10 things you can do that require 0 talent that are going to make you come across far more awesome. Okay. You're going to try and write them down.
That's all right, I'll go to the Facebook page.
Yeah. Yuloff Creative, it's there. If you don't find it, send me a message through there. I'll send you like 27 of them.
What's an example of positive body language?
Well, not this.
Yeah.
That's it, it's not.
I don't know, I was asking
You
for a
know,
demo.
you're awesome. I got to tell you, I think you are great. Not, Shucks. Can you just feel the energy kind of leave, or? Yeah. Oh, God, wait, sorry.
Okay, so that's not possible.
Don't do that, yeah. It's, Man, that sucks it right out of me. Okay, create a marketing plan and make sure that you give yourself plenty of places to speak. Public speaking is one of the best and scariest. Anyone else hear that?
Yeah.
Is that a ghost?
They have a speech tomorrow.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
If you're hearing things, they have beds for
yeah,
them.
we're gonna blow through because they have a meeting here in about 10 minutes, so I gotta get through.
Oh.
Make sure you take immediate action. We already told you how to do that, right? Tomorrow afternoon, starting at what time?
4.
And going till when?
8.
Notice that, 8 fingers. What number are we dialing?
800,
800-705-4265. I love you. And we'll be in the middle of nowhere. We got plenty of time. Give us your elevator speech and we'll go through it. Is that worth it? Is that cool? Cool. Raise your hand if you like that. Awesome.
But, can I add one thing?
You
Take
can.
immediate action before they call you, then figure out your elevator speech.
Yes, figure it out. Read it to us. Yeah. And we're not going to sit on the phone while you do it, but if you have it, then I want to go through this with you, and we're going to hear it. We're going to help you with it. Is that cool? Cool. Number 7. Everything here's what we talked about. Everyone thinks, oh, that's a 4. The 4 things that are going to kill your elevator speech, right? You all have 4 new elevator speeches you can use, right? And we told you how to get off to a fast start? Cool. Did we accomplish what we needed today?
Yes.
Yes, say yes.
Yes.
Yes, I feel so much better. I'm gonna be able to go have a great meal when we're done. So, who learned something new? Really? Oh, cool. I like that. I'm so happy. So, I have a question. When it comes to your business and your marketing, how many of you would like to press one of these buttons? The reset button, the magic button, and easy button. Awesome. Okay, who was at breakfast?
I think we all were.
All except,
Chamber?
yeah, all except,
I missed this month. The
Okay.
1 month I missed.
so here's what we did. At the breakfast, we made an offer. Can I give you that offer?
Okay.
All right, ready? Here's what I'm gonna sell you. Did I sell, Mark? I just offered, right? Okay, here's the deal. We have a boot camp coming up in September. Sharon's gonna give you the flyer. The price is $40. It's $40, okay?
Yeah.
$40, no cents. You get 3 of our marketing books. If you went to Amazon, it would cost you $45 plus shipping, so I'm saving you some money, but you get $3. Is that cool? Say yes.
Say yes.
I don't really, no, it's not. Saving, he wants me to spend $40 so I pay $5. No, that's stupid, I'm not an idiot. That's what he thought of. You get a 30-minute marketing assessment with us, outside of calling us tomorrow. This is just for your total marketing. There's a coupon in here for $150 off of a promotional product order. I think I'm just gonna run those through you and you're gonna take the discount. You get to come to our boot camp. It's a 3-day boot camp. All day Thursday, what we do is a lot of stuff like this, where we're going to help each person individually, a lot more of that. It's gonna be fun. We used to do that Friday night for a couple of hours. We called it Masterminds in the answer chair. But people said, this is really awesome, we need more of this. I said, yeah, but it's really late at night on a Friday night, so no, we're gonna stop. So we're doing it all day Thursday. From 9 to 5, it's going to be, you get to be in the answer chair. What questions do you have? A lot of people come to our boot camp and they say, I had questions. And until I get this question answered, I can't pay attention. I'm one of those people. So, we're gonna handle all the questions on Thursday. It's gonna be it's the best day. In fact, it's Sharon's favorite part.
It is. So we're gonna give you all exactly what you want, so that when we are working on Friday and Saturday, we get to give you what you need, that you didn't even know you needed to ask.
Exactly. So we answer all of the I heard that questions. I love I heard that questions. So, and, oh, you get to be our friend for free. So there's the deal. If you'd like to do that, if you didn't sign up for breakfast, you can still do that, you can come. Other than that, we have whatever questions you want for another 7 minutes until they kick us out.
Well, she already showed her hand and said 5 like 3 minutes ago.
Tough.
Till they kick us out.
All right, so great job today, everybody.
Woo!
You did really good work. I can't wait to talk to you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
It's gonna be fun. And you're coming to boot camp, you're coming to
Yeah, I
boot
didn't give
camp.
them sheets because they're already coming.
Sign up for boot camp, we're gonna have fun. All right, so there we go. Well done. Give Sharon a hand.
Thank you.